Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. How are you? I hope you are well. I am also well by the grace of Almighty Allah. You all know that at present we are taking class through online system because of pandemic coronavirus. As a part of our online class, today I am going to take a class of class 6 on English second paper. Dear students, our today's topic is changing sentence. Today we are going to change affirmative sentence into negative sentence. If you want to learn to change or learn how to change affirmative sentence into negative sentence, at first you have to learn auxiliary verbs and some opposite words, and you have to identify the tenses of the given sentences. Students, try to follow on the board. See, here I have written some auxiliary verbs and some opposite words. Both are needed to change affirmative sentence into negative sentence. So try to understand and try to learn auxiliary verbs and opposite words to change affirmative sentence into negative sentence. Dear students, today I am going to teach you some ordinary rules of changing affirmative sentence into negative sentence. Here I am discussing some rules depending on ordinary rules. At first, you have to identify the given sentences. If it is given in present indefinite tense, you have to change it following the rules what I am writing now. If you see the given sentence or the affirmative sentence remaining in present indefinite, you have to write, when you change it into negative, you have to write firstly subject, then auxiliary verbs, do or does. I am saying again, if you see the sentence is remaining in present indefinite tense, you have to write firstly subject, then as auxiliary do or does, then the given verb or the principal verb in present form, main verb present form. Then you have to write opposite word, and then extension or the rest side of the sentence. Follow. Now I am giving an example. Example 1. Students, according to the structure, we have to change the sentence given in the example. First one, example 1 is we feel happy. It is in present indefinite tense. Here I have written before tense present indefinite. Here main verb is in base form or present form or verb plus 0. In this situation, you have to change this sentence according to the structure. I am showing you the system. At first you have to write subject, then at first you have to write subject. Here subject is we. Then if the verb is in base form or verb plus 0, you have to write do as auxiliary verb. Here you have to write do. Then you have to write not. Then you have to write main verb present form. Fail. Then you have to write opposite word. The opposite word of happy is unhappy. Following this structure, we have changed the sentence affirmative into negative. We feel happy, affirmative, and its negative is, according to the structure, its negative is we do not feel unhappy. So I hope you learn the structure. At first subject, then do or does as auxiliary verb, then not, then main verb present form, then opposite word and extension or other force. If the sentence remains in present indefinite, you have to mind it. If the sentence is in present indefinite, you have to follow the structure. Here I have given an example. According to the example or following the example, you will try to change the sentences affirmative to negative. Then another example. It's different from rule 1. Here I have written in affirmative sentence, he lives in a small village. Its tense is present indefinite, and here main verb plus s or es. We follow. You also follow that here the sentence is remaining in present indefinite and the subject is third person singular number, and then the verb has added or the verb is in verb plus s by s. And if you see verbs are remaining in s forms or verb plus s by s, you have to follow the structure. At first subject, here subject is he, then does, verb plus s by s, and does is for it, does, then not, then main verb present form, means verb plus 0. So you have to write then lives in the form live. He does not live. Then opposite word. The opposite word of small is learns. Then the other side. So students, they are the ordinary rules. Here I have showing you 2 rules. Then I am showing third rule. It is also an ordinary rule. Okay, now we are going to students, when you will see the given sentence is remaining in past indefinite tense, you have to write or you have to change the affirmative sentence into negative following the structure. At first you have to write subject, then did, then not, then verb present form, then opposite word and the other side of your sentence or of the given sentence. Here I have given an example. Affirmative. I knew an easy story. Follow. Here is the verb knew is the first form of the verb know. Subject plus first form. Verb first form. If you see such kinds of structure, you have to identify it as first indefinite tense. Since it is in first indefinite tense, you have to follow the structure. So now we are going to change. Follow me. At first you have to write subject I, then did, then not, then verb present form knew. Know is the present form of the verb knew. Then opposite word easy. The opposite word, the word easy is difficult. With this, you have to change the article. Here, the first letter is consonant, so you have to change the article into a or a. Difficult, then extension story. So, we have learned that if we see the sentence is remaining in first indefinite tense, we have to change it into negative using did not, verb present form and opposite word. Dear students, now we are following rule 3. When you will see the given sentences is remaining in other tenses except means without present indefinite and first indefinite, then you have to write or you have to follow the rule to change affirmative sentence into negative. If you see the sentence is remaining in other tenses, follow, you have to write at first subject auxiliary verb according to the tense, given tense, main verb unchanged, main verb unchanged. You should not change or you have not to change the verb, the main verb, and then opposite word, and then extension or other force. Here I have given an example. Affirmative sentence. They are becoming rich. Follow. At first I am writing the subject. They. Auxiliary according to the tense. Here it is present continuous tense. According to the present continuous tense, we have to write auxiliary am, is, are. Am or is or are. Here they. The subject is plural number. So you have to write or we have to write are, main verb unchanged, becoming opposite word. The opposite word of the word rich is poor. Here extension is absent. So you have to change the other tenses sentence following the rule. Okay, now I am going to give you another example. Dear students, if you see modal auxiliaries in sentences, you have to follow the rule to change that kind of sentence. If you see modal auxiliaries, at first you have to write as usual subject, modal auxiliary, given modal auxiliary, not, main verb unchanged, opposite word, and extension. Here I have given an example. You see clearly that I have written we should drink few water. Here we subject, should modal auxiliary, drink main verb, and an adjective. We will change the adjective into opposite. Now we'll change the sentence according to the structure. Here I have taken we as subject, then modal auxiliary should. Before some time I have written some auxiliaries. They are modal auxiliaries you have seen. So you should learn the modal auxiliaries. Here modal auxiliary should, then drink unchanged, and we'll change the adjective into opposite, pure. The opposite word of the word pure is impure. We should drink impure. Mistake. Here I have not written not. Should not. Main verb drink. Pure, impure. What? According to the structure, we have changed the sentence. I am hopeful that you have learned some ordinary rules of changing affirmative sentence into negative sentence. And dear students, no more today, and we shall meet together in our next class with our other rules, and we will change them here. So stay safe and stay healthy. I hope you have a better life. Thank you.